Hey-o!
Hey!
Here we are, final part, end game.
When we draw back the curtain and see who's behind it all!
Now, you won't remember this, but if you remember when we went to the Sky People, they said that their heroes were turned into bats. And here they are.
Ah.
Someone 2,000 years is absorbing the power of the 4 crystals. Because we restored the crystals, these guys can talk. These guys were actually at the beginning of the game. But they
in the witches thing.
No, they were in here when we killed Garland.
Oh, right.
But they couldn't speak because the crystals had lost their radiance. But now that we've restored the crystals, they can provide exposition.
Jolly convenient.
They've name-dropped Chaos. He the big bad.
Ooh.
If we use the power of the crystals, we can go back in time. For reasons.
Yeah? It's convenient, though.
Yeah, it's just the exact thing we needed right now. We're basically jumping to the beginning of the time loop.
Yay.
At least we didn't have to have robot bodies with us built.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
That would have sucked. Who would have thought that would have been a good idea? Anyway. Eventually, final dungeon. Temple of Chaos. In the past, 2,000 years ago. They put a tiny piece of wood in the way so I can't escape. Curse you and your cunning. But with the exception of this thing and 1 or 2 others, there are no new enemies in this place.
That's the final dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh.
So prepare to get a lot of skips.
Well, I suppose they didn't want to leave too many assets that are only going to be seen in the last bit, but still.
Also, this place is a maze.
Uh,
So if you don't know where you're going, it's very easy to get killed.
mm.
Not lost, killed.
Yeah.
Because this place has trapped fjords, like this one, where if you stand on it, you instantly get into this random encounter.
Oh, God.
With 4 motherfucking green dragons.
So is there any way to see the trap tiles?
No!
No.
You just need to know which way. Oh, by the way, they cast Toxin, which is an instant kill move.
It can be an instant kill.
Can be an instant.
Is it chance to kill?
It's a chance to insta kill. Anyway, my thief's dead.
No. Well, you got life now.
I picked up the life this time, so it's not quite as bad.
But if your red mage dies, you're fucked.
Yeah, he's kind of... Don't die. Seriously, don't die. I need you. I need you, Red Mage. More. I know I've kept saying you're the most useless character in my party, but I need you now.
No, it kind of seems like the thief is the most useless, because he doesn't... He's not really doing a whole lot of damage.
To be fair, he is, actually. You know... I criticised the Red Mage being useless in comparison to a Black Mage or a White Mage. Anyway, may you all thank me. I am fast forwarding through here.
I'm still not happy.
It still takes a bit too long though.
Yeah.
How do you think I feel? I had to experience this.
Yeah, I think the Red Mage is just like, it's a bit... You're kind of going to regret taking the Red Mage at this point in the game because he doesn't really get anything. He doesn't really get any boosts compared to the other characters.
A White Mage is considerably better. A Black Mage is okay. Anyway, this is a boss. Or mini boss. Death Eye. Death Eye, yeah. Bye. So that's that done. He gives you 1 gil.
What?
He's a cheapskate. Now then. An altar. If only there was a way I could get rid of this evil force. How do I do this? Do I use a Piot MacGuffin that was given to me at the very beginning of the game?
When's this loot going to come into effect?
Oh my god. I bet that drove so many people fucking crazy when they got to this bit. I was just like, how do I get past it?
Yeah, I hate the fact that I know it because I've done the game loads of times. but I hate that it exists.
Mm.
Because there is no way you could have figured that out.
Yeah.
So, it's bad design.
See, that's what I believe some people refer to as a Nintendo Power game, or at least Americans would.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to complete it without a guide.
I've played games like that. I didn't fast forward this one just so that you could all suffer.
Aww.
What I didn't mention, which I kind of wanted to mention, the actual sprite when he's playing the guitar is very good. We kind of missed it.
Oh, I didn't take any notice of it at all.
But you actually do see his hands moving while he's playing the guitar. It's actually very good. And it is in time to the music.
Ah. So we'll have to go back and rewatch this once we've uploaded it.
Yes. Is it a new enemy?
No? Well.
Apparently it was, but it died. It was killed by a scene transition.
He had a seizure and had a heart attack.
Death by edit.
Suddenly the sprite designer had a heart attack. And the monster was no more. Anyway. North. East.
Which way is north again?
Yeah, what do I do? My fighter's been killed.
Oh my god.
No, he's been stoned.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of Earth Medusas on this field, and Earth Titans, and Earth Ganoas, and Earth the Earth, Earth.
It's almost like they were forcing you to make sure you had a cure for stone.
It was that. Yeah, that's probably all it was, to be fair. There's probably nothing more to it than that. I'm suspicious. Anyway, fast forward cure. I'm suspicious of that pier in front of me. Take my word for it, it's suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. Oh, fuck off, I killed you!
Bloody hell.
Oh, this guy's back again.
Yep. Good old tradition, reusing bosses.
Oh, does that mean you're going to have to fight all the other bosses again?
Yep, this is the Earth field, so I'm fighting the itch.
Are you actually fighting them in the order you beat them?
No.
No.
I'll be fighting them in the actual order I was supposed to beat them.
Okay.
So, Mario will be next. Ow.
Kaboom!
Cup.
And these guys are actually slightly harder versions. Because they're younger, I assume. Before old age set into these bones, I was one ass kicker.
No, but if you kill them, wouldn't that...
So, hold on. I'm just trying to get this wrapped around in my head in the story, right? So they were sent into the future 2,000 years where they fell back asleep again.
We'll get in. There'll be a part which explains all of that, and then we'll get into the massive time paradox plot of this story.
Okay.
Which is actually the best part of this game, is this time paradox bit, because it is really interesting. Well, it's interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot going for it. More curing. At least I fast forwarded it.
So, next floor is...
Fire. Not that you can actually tell.
Arthur Brown.
You can only tell in the random encounters. I mean, it's not frozen, the fire animation is still going.
Must have been distracted by a wasp.
It happens a lot. Actually, I think I've got a guide at this point, so I'm actually... Because as I said, this place is... You can get yours to...
See, fire lizards are alright, but they're not as good as thunder lizards.
Yeah. It's an old show.
About 2 people will get that reference.
I got that reference. I think.
Yeah.
That's a show of the caveman, right?
Yeah, terrible thunder lizards.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was... What is it? Eek the Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eek the Cat was cool.
Yeah.
90s cartoon.
90s cartoons, the peak of cartoons. With the exception of all the cartoons that came out after the 90s that were good.
There's some good 80s cartoons. 80s was alright for kind of action cartoons.
80s was good for American capitalism.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Sound of cash registers ringing.
G.I. Joe, go tell your mom, G.I. Joe. If I could rhyme, I'd put a rhyme that would say that it was a lot of money. Anyway, let's go again. Thanks for borrowing me out there, Mike. Yeah, she's back. I will point out that they have changed up a little since I fought on the arts, as you might have probably didn't notice because we weren't really paying attention.
Yeah.
Yitch did use the nuke spell.
Oh, right. So, is that insta-kill?
That's Fier.
Ah.
Well, it might have been the Fier spell. I wasn't really paying attention at the time.
Your black mage is close to dead.
I'd rather he didn't die. Cure free! Oh my god, I'm using a cure spell in combat, and it sucks!
What?
That's why I don't use it!
What is the point? What is the point?
Anyway, Marieth is dead.
Yeah, they clearly had some kinks to work out for later games.
You know, this whole concept of fighting fiends that have different elements was done far better in Final Fantasy IX.
I have to take your word for it, I never played that one.
Because their fuels were... Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Only Kraken's fuel was water. Ignore what I just said!
Actually, it was shit!
Yeah. Yeah, it was. No, 9's a good game. Well, we might one day play it for the channel. And
I'm interested in playing 9. It seems like quite a cool idea for a game. The fact that it's it's harkening back to the old school Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I'm very fond.
See, 9 was probably the first Final Fantasy I really played.
Mark, you're alive.
I think we've heard your voice for about 3 years.
You guys have been talking constantly. I'm finally able to have something to add to the conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, Final Fantasy IX was actually the first one I had a go on.
It's a good game, 9. It doesn't get as much praise as it probably deserves.
I think a lot of people hated it because it doesn't look as cool as the other ones, and it's got characters with big heads and big eyes, and doesn't look as bad.
I liked that approach more because it was more kind of it actually felt more like a JRPG, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like just because of the sprites, it was very anime-ish.
Yeah, I mean it's very colourful and cute and fun. And people don't like that.
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 were like pretty dark and a bit more adult and serious, and
Yeah.
I guess people didn't like the fact that it wasn't as serious.
Oh, the gentleman is back.
The gentleman is back. Oh, I just set up shop here and you're now taking me down here as well? Will you just leave me alone, sir? I have a new Light Warriors policy. Eat my ink.
Oh dear, you appear to be covered in my ink. What a shame.
Enjoy these out-of-style sunglasses. You fiend!
Why, thank you.
Really, he is worse than Hitler.
The mighty 86... Oh, well, fuck you. Yeah.
You're a black mage. Like, he was yawning there. He was going...
That's where you're telling his card. He doesn't get to cast magic very often because it's shit. So he's just like, oh, well, yeah, magic, sure, whatever. He's not quite stoned. He's not. He might be having a joint. Hey man, what do you want? Want some magic done?
Try and cast it. My throat's a bit sore.
1 gil, you cheap asshole. In fact, I think all of them only give 1
You
gil.
did that. You killed me. Have 1 gil.
They're not worth my time, sir. Okay, this is the fuel I can get the Masamune. And this is also the fuel Tiamat is on. And various other things I can say because my character is not moving and I'm trying to stall for time.
What's going on?
Yeah, Tiamat's in that hallway. If you go in that hallway, you fight him.
Okay, but you're going down here to get the mass immune, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting into 90,000 encounters along the way. And... more curing, because, you know, it's...
We haven't had enough of that.
We haven't had enough of that in this playthrough. I wouldn't be bothered by this if it wasn't so fucking slow.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I never finished Final Fantasy III on the DS, because it was... I was enjoying it, but it was just, the combat was just too slow, and the menus were too slow, and drove me insane.
Anyway... Masamune!
Hooray!
That's going straight on my Black Mage.
Eh?
It's the mightiest sword of all, don't you know? Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Well, I suppose you might at least have him be of some use.
Well, he's got the spell Saber, which actually greatly increases his attack.
Right.
So can you have haste and saber on them?
Yeah, which will... It won't put him on the same...
Exponentially increase your attack.
It doesn't put him on the same league as the fighter, but he will do about 300-400 damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for a character who is a mage.
Yeah. You wish you could do that much damage, Adam.
Oh, damn it.
Anyway, we've got Tiamat up ahead. And I'm running out of magic, as you can tell. This is the other problem. This is the biggest problem with this dungeon. You run out of cure spells.
Oh, of course. So you still got limited casts, haven't you?
Yeah.
So how many casts of cure have you got?
About... Cure 1 I've got about 40, but it does so little. Cure 3 I've got about 12. But Cure 3 is also on the same line that the Ife is on, so I don't want to use too much of that up.
Right.
In addition, despite the fact that my past self will keep doing this, Venom Blade doesn't affect Tiamat anymore.
Ah.
So I'm wasting time casting it. Anyway, poison and fuck.
Oh.
Oh my god, what's that behind you? Anyway. Yeah,
You're miraculously alive again! Why, Matthew? What a turnaround!
Yeah.
What a reversal of fortune!
What can I say, Ads? I'm just that good. Alright. Okay, truth time. 1. This is like my 4th attempt to kill Tiamat.
Right.
2. I didn't memo once in that entire dungeon.
So you had to do it all over again.
I had to do it all over again. Oh, I hate you, Tiamat. You took longer to kill than the bloody Chaos.
Spoilers!
Yeah, Chaos ain't that bad. Yep, all they're doing is boosting the attack power of Black Mage. Or Buckmage, rather.
Bookmage. Richmage.
So yeah, he did about 500 damage there.
Oh, wow.
He's not as I said, he's not as good as Fighter, Fighter. But he does do decent damage, and he's probably more decent than
I just realised all your characters' names make sense if you say them with a French accent. I am Fighter!
Fighter! It's either that or you've had a frontal brain lobotomy. Fighter!
Fighter! I am Fighter! I'm Black Moon! Fire! I've got a sword! Dragon Dick!
Killed by Black Mage. Anyway, that's enough of that. Enough of that Monty Python good humour. Let's get back to our shitty attempts to be funny. This might amaze the party.
666 experience points.
Yeah,
Matt, your game has been possessed by the devil.
Yeah, but it's actually 666 is nothing at this point in the game. And as you might be amazed, I won that fight without my fighter.
Oh yeah, he was killed.
Yeah, he was killed on the first turn. And as another problem, I'm running out of magic to heal people.
So, are you not using potions at this point?
I've run out of potions.
Oh.
I'm giving some ribbons to people. I'm doing some shit. Some rearranging of items. Doing a memo. And I'm on my way. I've killed all the fiends. I've done all the temples. I've restored all the crystals. The sound keeps going off and turning on again. Now it's time to bring down Chaos himself.
The final battle.
Yep.
So you've equipped all your shit. So it literally just is the last boss now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, cool. Is there anything down there?
No. You can't really tell, but this is a star. It's in the shape of
Like pentagram.
Satan the devil. Anyway, what foul fiend is through this door?
Good band as well.
Hey! It's Garland!
Garland? But you are dead!
Didn't we kill you at the beginning of the game? Yeah, we remember that. Yep. Good reaction.
This is the closest thing we'll get to a cutscene in this game.
Yeah.
Because they're actually moving around and, doing stuff.
Right. Let's explain what just happened. Right. Garland
Yeah.
is killed by us. He is then sent back in time with the power of the four fiends. The four fiends imbue him with the power of the four crystals. That power turns him into Chaos. In the past, Chaos uses that power to create the four fiends and sends them into the future so that those four fiends can send him into the past when he dies. He then uses his remaining power to last for 2,000 years in order to live until that point. At that point, he uses all memory of who he is and is then defeated again by the Night Warriors and are then sent back in time. The whole point of this is that Chaos wants to become immortal and never die. So he has stuck himself in a perpetual time loop.
Ah,
Okay.
That was a rather hasty explanation of what just happened.
that's very clever of him, actually. That's quite a nice little scheme. he's
So
got
how are
there.
they actually planning on breaking the time bubble then?
Killing the motherfucker. If he dies, he can't live to be in the future 2,000 years from now to start the whole chain of
Alright,
events.
so
to
by
begin
travelling back in time and fighting him
with.
here, they've actually created a paradox.
Yeah, if we kill him now, we create a paradox. If the paradox is done, then he can't. None of this will have ever happened.
Wow, that's a pretty... Whoa. Didn't do a whole lot, though, that attack.
Yeah,
so tell us about this boss. What does he do?
This boss is a pain, especially if you don't have a good healer, like me. He will basically hit you with group attacks almost constantly of different elemental types. And the best I can do to heal is to heal 12.
Wow.
This...
Better than nothing, I suppose.
Well, technically it's 24, because I'm doing it twice. That's all they're going to be doing, by the way. Red Mage and Ninja, that is all they do this entire fight. While them two just kick the crap out of them. Because all of Chaos is... Oh, another thing about Chaos, because it's what all final bosses need. He can heal himself for a very high amount of life. He has about 4,000 health.
So is that like a random chance for him to heal himself or something?
It happens every 6 or 7 turns.
Ooh. That's annoying.
But then, if he heals himself, I imagine he can't attack you that round.
Yeah, but he will have undone the last 5 rounds of damage. So it's... I'd rather he'd be kicking the crap out of me, to be honest. Because even a fully maxed out, hasted, and all that won't do a whole lot to him. He is very difficult. Not as difficult as War Mech in the original version, but in this version he is actually more difficult because he has twice as much health.
So, how much
So
health does he have?
why was Warbeck so powerful in the original one?
He has 4,000 health. And War Mech is basically the ultimate weapon created by the ancient Eupharian civilization.
To fight chaos.
Well, just in general, to fight anything. Didn't do him a whole lot of good because Tiamat kind of just wandered in one day and took over.
Well, I guess there was a 1 in 45 chance of she just got lucky that day.
Oh, God damn it, why did we make it so unlikely to appear? Hindsight.
Healing Helm.
Yeah, again, this is the battle. This is all I'll do.
Yeah.
Because in my current setup, this is really the only way I can win.
So yeah, it seems like it's pretty much what a lot of JRPG final bosses come down and just hit him and just heal, keep healing, and just pray that he doesn't insta kill you.
A lot of Final Fantasy bosses, yeah.
Yeah.
Not certain other bosses that I could name, who are more annoying. Anyway, he's dead now. Oh God! Not only am I dying, it's breaking the time. You're making this death even more impressive. Shit. I want to live forever. Shit.
What have you done? No.
Should so have a hand come out and I think it's good.
Terminator style.
Yeah, just one.
In fact,
One finger up. Fuck you guys. Anyway, we won.
Yay.
You know what we need now? Slow moving text.
Of course.
Very nice music though. Kind of peaceful. Kind of like, you just saved the world. You deserve a bit of a relaxation.
Very nice.
Yeah. The time you persevered at last.
Unfortunately, that means that no one will know what we did,
Pretty much.
which is a shame.
None of this ever happened. The battle spanning 2,000 years came to an end and peace prevailed.
Come on, hurry up!
The ice of the 4 crystals revived the wind, water, earth, and... Oh, fuck this.
What about the heart, goddammit?
It all began with a trivial misunderstanding, but it was enough to open Gaian's heart to the darkness. I'm doing this at 4 times speed, it's still too fucking slow. It's hard to do evil sword to die. By the way, Gaian is still alive. Because we broke the time paradox, Gaian never went into this youth to begin with.
Okay.
But we killed him.
Yeah, but that never happened because Gaian was being influenced by past Gaian to do that.
So he was never influenced in the first place.
So none of it happened.
I see.
So there was never a bad guy.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah. All ties up in a neat little bow.
Yep. Time travel solves all
Yeah.
problems.
See, I'm sure I could find a plot hole in that if I cared to look hard enough, but I really can't be bothered.
We're just happy the game's finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only the 4 Light Warriors can remember it because time
Reasons.
travel. Yeah, reasons. Time travel. That's
Well, they're the chosen ones, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but does that mean that there's no chosen ones anymore? Because the fiends never existed, so there is no crystals, so there's no 4 Warriors.
no crystals are still
Oh my
there.
god, my head hurts!
There was no reason for them to leave the city in the first place because Garland never kidnapped the princess because he wasn't alive in that time.
No, he was alive.
He was alive in that time, but he never went evil, so he never kidnapped the princess.
But wasn't he born in the past?
No, he was born in the present and then he was sent to the past.
Oh, right.
Anyway, credits. So, final thoughts.
Well, you know, historically this is an important game, but it really doesn't hold up that well now, unfortunately, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see how this game was the start of it all, and really led to kind of turn-based RPGs being released in the West. But it hasn't aged well. But I mean, Matt, what do you think? I mean, you've played through this game
A few times now.
quite a few times now.
I don't know why, I just have. It hasn't aged well. It's only for... I bought the game and I played it because I'm a fan of the Ada games and I wanted to see where it all started. It has a few good things. That whole time travel plot is a good thing. Ish.
Yeah, it's quite good. It's just a shame that it basically dumps the whole plot on you in the last, few hours of the game.
Yeah. So I'm glad I played it, but it's not a game I'd play often. It's not a game I'd stick in and replay. And yes, I was stupid or bored or
doing a let's play.
Or doing a let's play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so have you played... Because I'd be interested to know how it holds up to the early Dragon Quest games, like the first Dragon Quest.
It's actually weird to say this, but I actually think this is better than the early Dragon Quest games, Dragon Quest 1. Because Dragon Quest 1 has no story.
Really? No story at all?
As much as I criticise this game for the Akka story, Dragon Quest 1 has yes.
Yeah.
It's literally bad guy go to towns and beat bad guy.
Well, that's it, guys.
It's not over.
Right?
Huh?
Yeah!
God damn it! You just had to get your revenge.
I had to get my revenge. Rematch, motherfucker.
Okay. So, this guy, I'm imagining, does a lot of damage. So, what's your strategy for beating him?
Well, I've got Mazamine this time.
Ah.
Because you can exit. Use the exit spell, the warp spell, to get out of the dungeon.
Right.
In the Temple of Fiends. So this is basically after I've killed Tiamat.
Right, so you leveled up quite a bit.
Yeah. And I got my full party at full health and... I've got all the weapons I need. But yeah... It's easy to understand why this guy is the fucking most powerful... Would have been the most powerful in the old game. Really, the only reason I'm winning is because he can't... He has very few attacks that attack more than one person.
Right.
While Chaos, all of Chaos's attacks are fighting more than one person. Anyway, he's dead now.
Yay!
I got 8,000
That's
experience
more than you got from any of the last bosses.
and 32,000
You got a
gil.
shitload of gil.
Yep, and everyone levels up.
Not that it matters now, but hey,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Now it's over. And that's the end of Final Fantasy 1.
Alright.
Well, we'll see you for a far better RPG in the future.
Alright guys, see you later.
See you later.
Bye.